All right, this is super exciting to finally have in my possession, but it finally came after 1 week. I ordered it at probably the worst time ever, Memorial Day weekend. Um, so obviously all the postal services were down, so I couldn't get it for a while. So, but it finally came. And you know, this represents it all right here. This represents the brand. This represents me taking action finally and getting this going. So it's actually visualized now. It's a real product in my hands. It's not a, an idea anymore. So we're gonna open it. I still have, let's see, where's it at? Right here. Here's the unbranded one. So let me go. So this is super exciting to open and to see. Here we go. Look at that. Obviously, it can use some work. It's got my name on it too. That's super exciting to see. Wow. You guys don't understand like how like surreal this is, because I've always wanted to like have like a brand, even in the phases of doing like the typical form of dropshipping, going on AliExpress and picking a product. I wanted to have something like real, and that's what this represents right here. This is me, right? You're not going to find another Vytella on the market, right? I have the domain. You're not going to find another Vytella drink mix supplement brand on the market. This is mine, right? So it's super exciting to have this finally in my hands. Even though I probably won't even drink this like at all. Not a big fan of sour stuff, but to finally have it in my hands is super crazy, because it's like the start of something big, you know what I mean? So to finally have this in my hand, it's crazy, with my own name on it, my actual name's on it, and my brand name with my own logo I created, right? So it's super surreal right now just to see it and have it in my hands, and knowing this could be in a millions of other people's hands, you know what I mean? So we have a lot to do though. Actually, we have a lot to do. We need to get all the ads set up. I have to, I switch cards, so I got to put my new card in there that has, the business card. So I need to do that. I need to set up I need to do a couple tweaking on the ads. And I am coming to you pretty late. I just got home from work. Where's my MacBook at? I can check the time. I think it's right here. It is really late right now. Just got home from work, so, but I can't wait. Like, this is like, I'm like not even tired. The excitement is here of having it in my hand. So I want to get it done now and not wait till tomorrow. You know what I mean? Is it dead? I think it's dead. Yep, it's dead. Well, it's like 11:30 at night. Oh, actually, I can use this. Hold on. I'll use my PC. Never mind. No, I can't. Time on. Anyway, it's like 11:45 at night. So I'm staying up. I'm getting this done. I can't wait till tomorrow. I work. Anyway, I cut the video on accident. Anyway, we have a lot to get done. I actually want to show you this too while we're here. Here's my whiteboard I created for just content alone, right? These are all ideas I want to film at some point. And at some point, I want to have this whole, as you can see, some are crossed out already from stuff I've filmed, like down there. I want to have this whole thing, like crossed out at some point. So for all the content I'm going to film, and that's for long form and short form. So this is super exciting to finally have in my hands. Now it's just a matter of setting it up, all the ads and all that whatnot. And maybe a couple of tweaks to the store too, which I still need to show you that too, actually. So maybe I'll have a little segment of that showing you the store and how I built it too. So let's get that. Actually, I'll show you the store. All right, here is my store. it's almost, I need to make a couple tweaks, like that 20% off, I need to change that. So if you're wondering how I made this, it is stupid simple, actually. Stupid simple. So what I did is I came over to ChatGPT up here, and I said, hey, structure me my homepage, right? I gave him my rundown of my brand, gave him the rundown of the brand, and then I said, structure me a homepage. Structure me a homepage. Then I said, hey, I'm going to use Shopify's built-in AI. Give me prompts for what you just structured, right? And it gave me all the prompts. And then if you come up here to like where the section is, and you go to add section right here, and you go to generate, and you give it the prompt, it'll generate this stuff for you. Super easy, super easy. And if you want specific things, just tell ChatGPT, hey, make me a prompt for this specific thing, and it'll give you a good prompt. And as you can see here, this is my favorite part actually. The transparency part here, I have all the ingredients right here, allergy information, just because I'm trying to be like super like transparent with customers so they know what they're putting in their body, you know what I mean? And we do have on the homepage too, but I spelled powder wrong. Wow, I put like a Powedr. Wow, got a genius here. Anyway, I'll have to fix that. And then for the product images, also super easy. Higgsfield AI is the way to go. So the way I did it is, Suppleful gave me the stock images of the product. I went over to ChatGPT. I said, give me a prompt to make these more branded. Gave me a prompt, and it gave me these. It's like super easy, honestly. And these look super good. And then I said, give me some lifestyle images, prompts for this. So, super great images. And I know it made it kind of like sound like super easy, because it is super easy. Tell ChatGPT what your brand is, right? Give them the rundown of your brand. And then, like for the product images, I got the stock images, and I said, went over to ChatGPT, let's see if I can find it. I said, give me a prompt. Let's see. It should be up here, because this chat goes pretty far down, because I've been using ChatGPT, honestly, to help me structure images and all that. Let's see. Even for the content stuff, I mean, look. I said, because there's different types of content ideas I wanted, like journey content, let's see, brand/product content, lifestyle/business content, and I said, give me 50 ideas of each category, and boom, 50 ideas of each category. So AI can be super helpful if you use it right. Don't let it like run you, I guess. Still, like do the stuff yourself. But AI can be super helpful if you use it right. I don't think I'm even in the, yep. Let's see. Yep, here we go. So, and I was super vague with ChatGPT. Like, I didn't even have to give him a lot, and it gave me a lot. So let's see. These are all. So these are for ARC ads. Let's go to the top. Yep, here we go. So I asked 4 different types of what do you call it? Angles. And here's it writing policies for me. Yep, here we go. Here it is. Where is it at? It was so... I gave it the ingredients list for it. Yeah, here we go. Here it is. So I said... I gave it the rundown earlier, and I said, alright, can you structure my homepage for me? And it said... And here's all of the stuff. As you can see, you're not going to paste this into the Shopify AI. But then I scrolled down and I said, all right, now take that and turn it into prompts for my for Shopify AI. And my name is Vytella because I needed to sell it for the purpose of it. So I knew my name. And then here are all of the prompts. And it can be, you have to be, whoa. You might have to edit the prompt a little bit because Shopify AI can be a little picky sometimes on how it's worded. So you might have to edit it a little bit, but that's how I did it for the homepage and the product page and the images as well. So that's my product, my website. Obviously, I need to make some changes. Obviously, like this is spelled wrong and this needs to be changed. But overall, I think the website looks great. Now, ads. And we'll move into that segment now too. That goes wrong. The stupid Shopify card doesn't work with ads, I guess. It just doesn't like it. Tried putting it in a PayPal. Nope. Nothing would work. So I had to open up a whole new checking account with Chase. So that's my new checking account with my business account is just a Chase checking account, which will work for right now, but is so annoying because now it's postponed like another 2 days. I was really hoping it'd be launched by Thursday, but something had to go wrong, right? It could not be perfect. And then on top of that, Meta is always dumb. My Pixel was messed up somehow. I don't even know how my Pixel got messed up. The stupid Shopify card doesn't even work. It's not even worth getting mad over because the brand will be launched. It just has to be postponed another like 2 days. And I have to wait a little longer because the money that when I got paid I put in there hasn't hit yet, so I just transfer what was in there now. And then when that other money hits, I have to transfer that too. But I don't necessarily have to wait for that money to hit to run ads because I'll still have money. But it's postponed another 2 days now because Shopify card sucks and Meta sucks. So yeah, but the brand still will be launched this week, so that's good. But it couldn't all be perfect, right? Something had to go wrong, but that's okay. Let's look at the positive. That we got the branded product in our hands, okay? And we're this close, but I'll make a recap video of when I make the ads because it's like 1 a.m. I think. Yep, it's literally 1 a.m. on the dot. Like all my money's out of there. Really disappointed that Shopify just sucked because it was so nice. I literally have all my stuff right here, all in one place, and the stupid Shopify card had to just not work. And then I have to wait for the card to get here too. I think I can get the card info though, but I have to wait for the card to get here, which is another 5 to 7 business days. Hopefully I can get the card number. I pray I can. But yeah, Meta sucks, Shopify sucks, everything sucks right now. But it'll still work out. Everything will work out great. So, that's it. How we going?